It's that time. Time for the first rule of punk read aloud. We're on chapter 23. If you remember the last chapter, they were having dinner with Signora Auralia, and there was some lively discussion about, Mrs. Hidalgo being arrested. She wasn't really arrested. And Malu's mom was talking about being a contrarian to her parents and going across the country. And I'm starting to notice, I have to sneeze. I'm starting to notice that Malu's really looking up to Mrs. Hidalgo. And it makes me feel bad for her mom, because her mom's not a bad person. She just wants the best for her daughter. Maybe she doesn't fully understand her daughter, but and I'm sure Mrs. Hidalgo would say that's your mom. She loves you, and you need to level with her. So let's see what chapter 23 brings on. And also, at the end of the chapter, Malu was kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Inspired by Mrs. Hidalgo, and was like, all right, we're going to get the Cocos, and I think she's going to have her own talent show or play somewhere else. So chapter 23. The next afternoon, we sat around a table at Calaca, and I told the band my idea. So you want us to crash the Fall Fiesta talent show? Ellie asked, like I just made the most scandalous announcement ever. No, we're not crashing it, I said. We're throwing an anti-Fall Fiesta talent show instead. I like the way you think, dude, Joe said, picking concha frosting crumbs from my plate. Where are we going to do this anti-talent show? Benny asked. That's why we're meeting, I said, to work out the details. I can't think of everything myself, Excuse us, Joe said. This sounds really risky, Benny said. Look, the talent show is inside the school, in the auditorium, but Fall Fiesta is outside, Joe said. We could just set up and play outside somewhere. Good idea, I said. I can't imagine Principal Rivera is going to let us have our anti-talent show in the school anyway. Wait, won't we get in trouble for doing this, Ellie asked. That would not look good on a college application. Remember, Ellie's all about looking good for colleges. Okay, Miss Fight the Power, one petition at a time, I said. I know you care about students' rights, but sometimes petitions won't cut it. We're doing this for a good cause. I needed to convince myself, too. And that cause is? Ellie asked. There was nothing on the audition flyer about the talent show disqualifying certain types of acts, right? I asked. Principal Rivera handpicked the kids that fit her picture of what this 30th anniversary celebration should look like. Our Loud Punk Band? Not part of that picture. Big deal, Benny said, shrugging. It is a big deal, I said. I mean, Mr. Jackson didn't say we were excluded because we made mistakes. She kept us out on purpose, because she doesn't like that we're loud and not traditional or family-friendly, whatever that means. I'm with Maria Luisa on this, Joe said. That's anti-weirdo discrimination. He and Benny laughed. A lot of people in history have taken risks to make school social and political statements, Ellie added. Count me in. We're a punk band, right? I asked. And punk means standing up for what you believe in, just like Joe's mom. And like Polly Styrene, who wore plastic bags to protest consumer culture, and Joe Strummer, who wrote songs against war and oppression, and by now I was out of my chair, pacing by our table. Okay, relax, I get it, Benny said. I can't believe I'm agreeing to this. Besides, I bet we aren't the only kids who wanted to perform at the talent show but got left out because Principal Rivera didn't like what they did, I said. Well, can we at least call it something else? Ellie asked. Anti-talent show sounds so negative. Well, can we at least, or we could call it the Alterna Fiesta talent show instead, Joe said. That sounds cool, I said. Joe, you think your mom would help us again? I asked hopefully. She did inspire the idea, after all. Are you kidding me? He had a get serious expression on his face. You know she'll eat this up like it's some vegan flan. We all cracked up because we knew Joe was right. If anyone could help us pull this off, it was Mrs. Hidalgo, and she'd really understand why we wanted to do this. A punkier version of a song I'd heard before started to play over the coffee shop speakers. You all know this is my favorite song, Joe said. He started to sing along and bob his head for a few seconds. La Bamba, Benny said. For real? I'm old school like that, Joe said. Maybe we can do a punk version of an old Mexican song, I said. Like this song that's playing. After the words came out, I waited for them to laugh. I don't know, Ellie said. If we're going to cover a song, it should be something that rocks, right? Yeah, Benny said. We don't want the kids to feel like they're hanging out with their abuelas. Principal Rivera wants traditional and family-friendly, right? So let's give it to her, but our way. I like it, Joe said. Now you're thinking, Maria Luisa. The song ended, and a female voice I now recognized as Lola Beltran came on. I'll think of a song, I said, but I already had an idea. Be ready to get to work tomorrow. When I got home, I kicked off my shoes and grabbed my laptop. I plugged in my headphones, popped in Senora Aurelia's Lola Beltran CD, and waited for the music to start. Which old ranchera song could we turn into a cool punk rock song? Paloma Negra? Cucurucucu? Paloma? Lola B sure did like pigeons. In Soy Infeliz, Lola B's deep, strong voice sang of love that wasn't reciprocated. Most of the songs were heavy, sad love songs that made you feel like you were drowning in tears. I didn't know anything about being in love, so none of them felt like the right song. Then I heard one I recognized. I had a memory of my mom singing along to it while she made breakfast on a lazy weekend morning. The tune was lighter and happier than the others. It was the opposite of a sad love song. The lyrics spoke of how singing could make hearts rejoice. I listened to the song over and over as I tried to imagine it louder and faster and with me singing it. I picked up the CD case and looked at the list of track titles. It was a song called Cielito Lindo. Well, it looks like the anti-talent show, or what is the anti-fiesta? What did he call it? I have to look it up. Their version of the talent show is a go Alterna Fiesta. The Alterna Fiesta. I like that. Sounds cool. I'd go see it.